Hey, welcome back, guys. All right, we're going to get your answers in our fan connection. We've got a lot of people that have responded to this. Places you'd like to go that are on your bucket list. So there's the question, what's a place you've never been able to travel to, but is at the top of your bucket list? We'll start at the bottom here. Okay. Okay, Chad Cole says, vacationing in Montana, fishing and touring Yellowstone National Park. Oh, that sounds like fun. Now, have you been to Montana, anybody?
Yes.
How was it?
I went to church camp in Kalispell, Montana.
Oh, wow, that would be cool.
And the sky is as beautiful as they say?
Bigger than you could even imagine. Okay. Like when they say it, it's true.
Okay, that's a good place to go. Thanks, Chad. All right, Mary says, I'd like to go to Ireland, and Ireland is a beautiful place.
Kelly, do you want to tell the viewers what I almost did this weekend?
Yeah, okay, so we were hosting Lucky Paws last Saturday night, and they had trips that were to bid on. Ooh. There was an Ireland trip where you got to stay in castles, and Jeremy almost bid on it. I do not know why you didn't. The price
really good.
that it ended up going for was great.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I really wanted to help and contribute, and I thought it'd be a great trip. However, that was the one trip that had no bids on it yet. So I'm like, well, you know what? If nobody bids, I'm going to do it. I'll take it. So but then, right at the very last, we were counting down. This lady came up and bid on
10, 9, yeah.
Was it more than you would have bid?
I would have done it, and I would have felt good because it was plane tickets, staying in a castle for like 10 days.
Oh, yeah, and the first bid was $4,900.
No, I think it was 69.
Or 69.
69.
Well, you would have never got off work for 10 days, so.
Yeah, how dare I? How dare I think I can take it?
Anyway, that is a great place to go. All right, Paula St. Romain says Norway. I would like that too. I've never been to Norway. Matthew Barton says the beach, any beach, please. That sounds great.
I agree.
It's a great place to vacation. Lillian Marie Davis says Israel and Ireland. Okay, very good.
She's checking the eyes off her list.
Checking the eyes off her list. Melissa Ray says Disney World, so that would be great. That's in Orlando there.
No desire to go there.
Yeah.
I've already been.
I've been, but...
Have you taken your kids there?
We went to Disneyland, and my kids don't like lines, and so we had 3 days in the park, and we stayed in the park, and it was great. On the third day, I said, do you guys want to go to the beach, or do you want to go back to the park? And they said, we want to go to the beach. And I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, that's what Mom wants to do, too.
Great choice.
All right. Carolyn Huffman Stewart says Alaska. Now, that would be a good trip. That would be
I kind of want to do the cruise in Alaska. Down the straits.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Karen Schubaugh says Grand Canyon and ride a mule to the bottom. Wow. That's adventurous.
That does not mean you're comfortable.
Ma'am. Karen Schubaugh, you could not pay me to do that. I'm not getting bucked off a mule down the Grand Canyon.
Well, yeah. The thing is that, you know, they lose their footing sometimes. That's the scary
Maybe
thing.
you should walk down and ride the mule up.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I think, maybe.
I don't know if that would be scary. But the Grand Canyon would be nice. I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
I've flown over it.
I have too. I've flown over it.
It snowed while I was there. I just remember it being the longest day ever.
Oh, my goodness.
Longest day ever.
Jamie Ledgerwood says New Zealand. Now, that is a long plane ride. I think from Australia, it's like another 2 hours.
Oh, no, man.
So, and I hear it's gorgeous.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. All right. So, Chris Brune says Niagara Falls on the Canadian side, Estes Park in Colorado, Nashville, Tennessee. She's got 3 on her bucket list. So, any of those would be great.
I think Niagara Falls would be great.
Yeah.
Have you guys been?
She has recently.
But not on the, I could see the Canadian side, but we were on the American side.
Okay.
You know, and I would like to, so I've been to the east and west coast of Canada. I would like to do something in the middle of Canada.
Okay.
You should see the Canadian Rockies. They
Yeah,
are
maybe that's why I should add to my list then.
So, Canada has the good part of the Niagara Falls.
Yes, better.
Better view, I think,
Better
right?
view.
Why didn't we? No. You should take that over.
Can we invade Canada?
Just to get the
Oh,
falls.
gosh. Tom Gifford says Scotland. When, if ever, I win the lottery, I'm going to buy a castle to haunt, and everyone is invited to only, the only catch is you'll have to wear original
Garb. So we have to dress in traditional English, Scottish clothes.
Why not?
And be haunted by him.
Why not?
Tom, we've worn kilts before. We're very comfortable in them, and we'll be glad to have you haunt us. We're in.
There you go.
Jeremy will bid on
Thank you,
your trip.
Tom.
I will bid on it.
We appreciate it. All right, Melissa Marshall. I'm sorry, Pam. I miss Pam Brooks. Utah, and Utah is a beautiful state.
It is beautiful.
Of course.
Very pretty.
Melissa Marshall says Yellowstone Park. Yes, I concur. Deborah Vestal says Grand Canyon and Niagara Falls. Carolyn J. Eager says in the U.S. Northeast in the fall, outside of the U.S., the Bavarian countries.
Nice.
Yeah, the leaves are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Up there.
What was the one I was going to say? Oh, yeah. Oh, there was one that I was going to say about, but yeah, I agree with all these people, though.
Yes, our friend Steve Thompson, Hawaii. Hope soon. We hope so for you too, Steve.
That's great.
Bambi wants the 9/11 memorial. I just
I've
took
been
my
there.
kids
Oh,
there this summer.
baby. Yes.
That's emotional when you
It
go there.
is.
It's
9/11,
very
yeah.
emotional.
Very, very.
Very. Okay, well, that was fun, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate all your
Yes.
feedback, and hopefully we'll get to all take our bucket list trips at some point.
Wouldn't that be great?
right.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, guys, we've had a great day. Hope you have. Thanks for tuning in.
To Ozarks Fox Sam, have a thankful Thursday.